All right, like I said, we're out here at Buffer Park, Indianapolis. First hole, right out of the car, no warm-ups. 506, 508 yard par 5. Get up here, hit driver, and see what happens. Well, left side by the cart path, so we'll take it. Okay, well, I found it. Didn't go very far after a near shank. I'm okay with it. Still got 300 yards out, so can't get there no matter what. So I'm just gonna hit an 8-iron down there and leave myself hopefully just a short iron in, and we'll see what happens with all this wind. But we're playing golf, so does it really matter? That's the thing. Better contact. Still right down the left side. Not getting through the ball, but hey, you know what? It's real golf. We'll take it. All right. Into the wind, didn't have near enough club, so 160 out. Take a 7-iron because of the wind and see if we can at least get it on the green in regulation. Like I said, thankfully it's a par 5. And no warm-ups, so, you know, hey, real golf, folks. That's looking good if it's got enough legs. Might be right on the front. If it's not, it's just off. Thought I had enough club because of the wind, but may not have. Well, just off, about a yard short, but hey, you know what? We'll take it. Par 5 right out of the car, so use a putter instead of a wedge. Keep the ball on the ground, get it rolling. See if we can't get it up there close enough to salvage a par. Not when you hit it like that, you won't. That was embarrassing. Well, as you can see, I'm long ways away for a par save, but you know what? Real golf right out of the car, so mark that ball, give it a whack, and see what happens. Yes! What a par save. Sometimes you get lucky, folks. Well, next hole, par 3. Says it's 166 to the middle. Pins in the back. 154, 155 to the front. So I'm going to hit a 7-iron. It's 160, 165 club, which is the middle. If I don't hit it real good, I should be safe on the front. If for some miracle I hit it really well, shouldn't go long. A little bit of downwind, so we're factoring that in. And I'm saying all this like I can actually do this, but you know better. But you know what? If I was good, I'd be playing on a tour someplace and not out here for you guys. But then it'd be like work. Well, that's right at the flag if it's got enough legs. Wow, and that went long, long. Holy cow. Oh well, that's real golf, folks. Well, took a 7-iron, which was the middle number. Hit it very, very well. Didn't even hit the green. I flew the green, so we're chipping back up. We'll see what happens. Hopefully we got a decent line here. We get a club on the ball. See what happens. Saddle, 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 saddle. We'll take that. That was good. I'm okay with that. We'll see now. Go ahead and keep it right here. We'll see if we can't mark this. Get a good line on it. Hopefully run the putt in. Should be fairly straight. I know there's some wind, but really shouldn't affect it any. Oh, and we saved the par again, folks. Not as dramatic as the first hole, but hey, you know what? A par save's a par save. Sometimes you just got to scramble and put a score together. All right, here we are, third hole. Par 4 straightaway, 400 yards, 410. Sorry about that. Got a lot of sweat right now in my eyes. 92 degrees out here. Still 6:30, almost 7 o'clock in the evening, so bear with me. Can't hardly see. We'll see what happens. See if we can't hit a decent drive for once today. Like that. That should be, well, it's well down there. We'll see if it stayed in the fairway. It may be in the right rough, but we hit her well, boys. Well, I made it to my ball. It's about 108 yards right side of the fairway, as you can see. Trouble is front of the green and to the left, so you don't want to go that way. I'm going to take about a 54-degree wedge. It's going to be a full one to get there, but for whatever reason, I think I can make it. So, not one of my smarter moves, as you'll see. Found out while editing this there that the microphone came unplugged from my camera, so now I get to talk you through it while watching it as you are. Got a good line here I'm wanting, but as you see, I just don't get it all. Had to have all the club and didn't hit it good, and was short left, the one spot you don't want to be. So it's all right. It didn't go in the water, so we'll hit it again. All right. Here we are. Come up to the ball, just probably about 5 yards short of the green. Flag's about 5 yards on. I'm in debate. Do I want to hit a 54-degree wedge and chip it up, or like a 9-iron bump and run? Figure the safer option for me is to go with the 9-iron and just a little bump and run up to the front and see what happens. It's always safer to have the ball rolling. A bad putt's usually better than any kind of good chip, so as a 12 handicap or so, take everything we can. There you go, got it up there nice and pretty close. I'm happy with that. Keep going here. I got my putter. We got a putt to try to save par after I had 2 scramble pars on the first 2 holes. This would be for 3 in a row, so hopefully it all works out. Lining it up here. Trying to get better at lining my putts up and visualizing, so we'll see what happens. Little downwind. Shouldn't hurt the putt, but fairly straight. Oh, made me nervous, but it went in. That's 3 in a row. That's, for me, that's just unbelievable. More than happy. So, go to the next tee and see what we can get. Hopefully keep it going. Alright, 4th tee at Buffer Park. Straightaway par 4. The line is, there's an alignment post out in the distance. You just want to hit it over that. If you miss to the left, you're fine. It's rough. It's a rough, but nothing out of bounds. It's much safer if you got to miss to bail out to the left. Water could come into play then, but like I said, what you really want to do is just hit it right over that marker post. Like I said, the line is the marker post off in the distance, so we'll see what happens. Hopefully, like I said, hit a good tee shot, you're in play. There's no real trouble. Just want to get a good one away there. Still downwind. Hit it. Probably the best drive I hit all day. Not the farthest, but the best. It was nice and straight. Went right over the marker post. Couldn't have hit it any better. So, like I said, average hack. I'm happy with it. Left myself really just a little pitch onto the green here. Not too bad. Nothing real hard. So, just want to get it up on there. Hopefully hit a good pitch and give myself a birdie putt. We'll see how that turns out. It was probably about 35 yards is all it was. So, to the front edge. Pin's in the middle. So, take 54 degree and just pitch it up there. Hit it okay. Just didn't quite get enough of it. But second shot on the green, so it's a green in regulation. Giving ourselves a birdie putt. You gotta love it. So, hey, got a chance for 4 in a row. As you can see, it's a long attempt at a birdie, but hey, you know what? That's real golf. It's on the green in 2 in regulation, so I'm happy. Not much movement in the putt, but it's all about pace at this point. It's so far out, I just want a nice, safe, stress-free par if we can get it. We'll see how it goes. Run the putt up. Oh, just short, but hey, you know what? That's it. That's a stress-free lag putt. I'd take that all day long. Lining it up, taking my time to line up the par putt because it is still, it's still for a par for 4 in a row, and for me that's I can't remember when I've had 4 pars in a row, so I'm nervous over this, and it's just a friendly outing by myself. So make the par, I'm just amazed. So, and that's what I go rambling on about right there, how scrambled the first couple of holes, but some days that's how it is. You just got to scramble to make your pars. On the 5th tee, out of bounds. It's a par 4, out of bounds in the trees to the left and water on the right. It's a pretty narrow landing area, actually. It appears, but it widens out nicely. But visually, it seems a lot harder than what it is. So, just need to step up and hit a good tee shot. This hole, I historically always put it in the trees because I'm so afraid of the water. That's just how I play, unfortunately. Oh, and it's almost a stinger with the driver. It barely got off the ground, but I just carried the water, so that's good. It's safe. Hit and rolled out. As you can see, it rolled out actually to almost the middle of the fairway. About 140 yards out, 145. So I just take a 9-iron, just something to get up on the green. Like I said, I'm playing out of my mind. So with the pars, have 4 in a row. Don't want to do anything that could jeopardize that. So I'm not even trying to really take on the flag. I'm just wanting to hit a nice smooth 9-iron. But as you'll see, I overthought it myself. Caught it a little fat. It just does get to the front edge of the green. So technically it's a green in regulation, which that's good, but you're it's a long ways. And yes, replace your divots. Yeah, I'm waving. I'm so far away from the camera and the flag. It's amazing how far I was. It was, I was probably about, oh Lord, 150 feet from the flag. It was a long, long putt. Not even a realistic, a good green on this one at this point would be a two putt. So I'm not even thinking birdie. I'm just trying to get somewhere close to give myself a chance at a two putt. Just give it a whack. Like I said, pretty much a full swing. It comes up. Wasn't bad. It was short. You know what? I'm happy with it. It's a longer putt for the par than I would want, but hey, you know what? It's real. I'm happy. It's a par putt. What more could I ask for? We'll see. Like I said, I'm trying to take more time in lining putts up, marking the ball better, trying to give myself chances. So, you know, right now I've got 4 pars in a row here. So, let's see. Oh, and it just does it. Wanted to hang up on the side, but it just did fall in for the par. Like I said, sometimes you just got to have some luck. And hey, 5 in a row, it takes a lot of luck when you play as bad as I do. That's what I'm rambling on about. So, you got to love it. Going to the 6th hole here, Buffer Park's signature type of hole. It's a par 3, not very long, but it's all water to the left. Hills and heavy rough to the long, and there's a big dip on the right hand side. So really, long and right, your safe bailout, as you can see, is directly in front. Left is just bad because it's out of bounds, you're in the water. To the right or long is doable, but it's difficult because the green slopes back to front toward and right to left towards the water. So you really don't want to miss long or to the right long. And go figure, where do I miss? I avoid the water at all cost. So I get up here and I hit, and where does it go? Long right. In a dip. But hey, you know what? It's dry, so that means I give myself a chance to put a score together. You know, that's the goal. Just keep a decent round going. Like I said, it's the one place I really didn't want to miss is down in that dip. But hey, you know what? It's dry, so we'll take it. As you can see, I'm down in this dip right here. You can't even see the flag. I'm so far away. Not only is it a dip, but it's a lot of rough in that dip. So you're not going to be able to spin the ball. Not that I could do that anyway. But, you know, the hard part, you want to get it up on the green, so you got to elevate it. But then the green's running away from you toward the water. It gets a little sketchy mentally. Not nearly as hard probably as it looks, but just take a 54-degree wedge, chip it out up on there, get it up onto the green, gave myself a par putt. We'll see what happens, and that's what I'm saying there. That's all I can hope for. Give myself a par putt. It went out a little bit and a little bit left, but really it was probably about maybe 4 feet. So, not bad at all for 6 in a row. You got to love it. Made a good chip, got the ball to settle down, So I'm happy with it. Let's see if we can. Yes, 6 in a row. You gotta love it. Gotta love it. Best round of golf I'd ever played, by far, without question. Never before have I had 6 pars in a row. Bad thing is, I couldn't keep it up. Had people catching up to me, so I had to put the camera away. Ended up the last 3 holes got backed up and went bogey, bogey, bogey. So I played at +3 for 9 holes.